Sombra, the stealth hero, Stuttgart, the German map, and a brand new game mode. Let's take a look at the latest information and speculation for Overwatch. Now let's kick things off with Sombra. This character has been heavily teased by Blizzard since before Overwatch was even released, with references located on the Dorado map, including this voice line from Reaper.
Where's Sombra when you need her?
Outside of the game, Blizzard have also been dropping hints to this mysterious hero. During the origin story trailer for Ana, 2 encoded messages briefly flash on the screen. Now, some savvy Reddit users converted the number of from hexadecimal and passed them through a cipher using the key constant 23. The decrypted line, when translated from Spanish to English, means Sombra. She who has the information has the power. So, using the key constant of 23 is likely a hint that she will be the next playable character, with Ana having been the 22nd. Next up was another hint hidden at the end of a developer update. This time the code was cracked to reveal a QR code, which after being scanned and translated into English reads, "Was that easy? Well, now that I have your attention, allow me to make things much more difficult." Both of these hints, being hidden coded messages along with the terminals on Dorado, point towards Sombra being a tech-savvy hero, perhaps even a hacker of some kind. The next last official hint comes in the Ana Old Soldiers comic, when Soldier 76 overhears radio chatter from Reaper discussing Sombra. Combine this with Reaper's voice line, and we can assume that they are well acquainted and working alongside the terrorist organization Talon. Looking at our only image of Sombra, we can also see similarities to Reaper with a hooded black cloak, and a number of voice lines have also been data mined that seem to allude to an invisible character being in the game.
Someone's hiding here.
I don't have to see you to know you're there.
An unseen enemy is here.
These lines would likely perform a similar function to heroes announcing when they see a teleporter or sniper currently. Now, whether it's Sombra herself, who is able to vanish from sight, or if it's a buff she can apply to an ally, that's not known, but this does seem to confirm stealth will be a mechanic coming to Overwatch in the near future. As a whole, the character reminds me a lot of Ghost from Marvel Comics. He was a data engineer who infused his body with a technology which allowed him to turn himself or objects invisible. He's a genius hacker and inventor, as well as a skilled marksman who uses stealth tech and performs corporate sabotage. Perhaps this is where the inspiration for Sombra actually came from. More clues towards Sombra's identity turned up in the Summer Games trailer, and since the Overwatch community has been hard at work trying to solve the mystery of who this hero is, so far nothing new has been solved, but we will keep you posted if more is discovered. But for now, let's travel to Germany to take a look at what could be Overwatch's next map. Along with the stealth voice lines, a number of other voice lines have been data mined that belong to the German hero who loves David Hasselhoff, Reinhard. The first appeared a while back and it goes like this.
It feels good to be home! Brigitte! Brigitte!
Now this sounds a lot like a line when you hear the characters as they load into their home maps, similar to this line from Tracer on King's Row.
Back in my old stomping ground.
Now we know Reinhardt is from the Stuttgart region of Germany, also known as the Black Forest, somewhere we currently don't have a map for. Other new lines would also make sense to come from Reinhardt whilst moving around a map based on his homeland.
Do I have time for a currywurst? Oktoberfest! My favorite time of year! Now where are my lederhosen? Many of my comrades fell in battle here. May they rest in peace. This is no castle. It's a tomb.
That final line about a castle would also make sense for a Black Forest-based map, as the region is full of them. Now, this next part is pure speculation, but the Overwatch team have a bit of history of making announcements at Gamescom. Lucio was announced last year here. Gamescom will be taking place in Germany, and it seems like a good place as any to announce a new map set in the country. Now we move into our last topic, a new game mode. Again, this information is tied to some new voice lines data mined from the game, and this time from Athena, the AI that talks to you in the game.
Alert. Weapons discharge detected in Ordnance Bay. I am detecting an enormous amount of data transfer from the monastery. Satellite drone en route to launch gantry. Unauthorized person detected.
Now, what this game mode could be is still very unclear, but these lines sound like map events or notifications for the player to know what's happening. So for some wild speculation, this could be something like a map with 3 objectives to control. When the enemy team takes an objective, your team will hear one of these lines directing you to which area of the map you need to go. This sort of game mode would likely work very well in Overwatch, as it uses similar mechanics to what we already have but in a new format and style that certainly promotes teamwork. Now, a new game mode means a new map, and this certainly could be the German map, but there is also a chance it could be something new. This line from Soldier 76 seems to hint it might be an old Overwatch watch point.
I could use some new gear.
Also, Athena's mention of an ordnance bay would also make sense for a watchpoint map. This could pretty much be anywhere in the world, so it could be the same as the German map, but it also could be somewhere else entirely. We know that there is a watchpoint Grand Mesa, as this is listed as the location that Soldier 76 acquired his pulse rifle from. We know that Blizzard are working on 4 new maps at the moment, so perhaps we have 2 nearing completion, with a German map using a current game mode and a watchpoint with a new one. Now, what do you think of these theories? How will Sombra work? And are you looking forward to a new map? And what do you think the new game mode will be? Let us know in the comments below. I can't wait to read your ideas. As always, this is Dashfreaker saying thanks for watching and enjoy the game.